I'm Portia the Communicator, and in this video, we are going to talk about dating multiple men to get Mr. Right. I'm going to talk about how I did it, why I did it, and the reasons it can work for you. Stick around. Once again, welcome. And as I stated before, I'm going to talk about why I became basically a serial dater. Let me be honest, I wasn't looking to find Mr. Right when I was doing this. Here's one of the reasons why I decided to date multiple men at the same time. Number one, I treated it as an experiment because if you're anything like me, maybe you have been the good girl, the nice girl, the loyal girl, and all of those things have never led you to your pot of gold at the end of the ride or the rainbow of whoever it was that you were dating. And so I just threw all of that out the window and decided to, as I've heard some say, think like a man, act like a lady, and decided to pull a page out of a guy's book and date multiple people at the same time. Let me be very clear. I'm saying dating, not sleeping with. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I decided to do this as an experiment because all of my programming and everything that I had been bred to believe to do to show my value and my loyalty to someone just wasn't panning out in the end. So that's reason number one why I did it. Reason number two was I wanted to get in the practice of interacting with men because I was a shy girl. And so I was not the type to really put myself out there or to spark up conversation. Very much an introvert at heart. I grew up in a very strict religious household, and so interacting with guys just wasn't the norm for me in my teenage years and all throughout my young adult life. My third reason was I wanted to become accustomed to being treated by a man. That was not something that I grew up seeing or hence experiencing in my young adult life. I saw nothing but a laundry list of women who were always doing things for and by themselves. And so I wanted to position myself to be treated by men and to not fight for someone to pay for a date or not feel obligated to have to pay my own way or have to pay for the date myself. And I know for some that may sound crazy, but that was just my lived experience. How I did it, I used a dating profile, specifically Tinder. I'm not necessarily recommending this platform. This is not an endorsement for them or any other dating platform, but this is just the thing that I used at the time. And it generated traffic, I'll say, and I was able to take advantage of some dates in the town that I was in. Now, the results of the experiment. I did not meet my husband going on any of the dates that I went on during that time. And I also didn't meet him as a result of that specific dating profile. However, here is where it gets good. Because of all of my experience going on so many different dates, number one, it made me sick to my stomach. There was a point in time where I was completely just tired of men and the whole dating game. And it brought me to the point of not caring anymore. Because when you stop caring, you actually gain more power in the whole dating process and experience. It's magic how it works. But it brought me to the point of not caring and knowing that I had nothing to lose by playing the dating game. And I was actually bold enough to say what I wanted because I was just so over it. That is one of the things that this experiment brought me. The second thing is energetically, metaphysically, spiritually speaking, when you start to put out a signal to the world, your environment, the universe, whatever you want to call it, that you are open, that you are ready for dating or partnership, that emits itself through whatever it is that you do, what you say, how you dress, the pictures you take. So I was literally cycling through profile pictures on my Facebook profile. And I used some that I put on my dating profile, not even trying to catch anybody on Facebook. And my husband ended up sliding in my DMs. Now, what's crazy is we had been friends on Facebook 4 years prior to him pursuing a conversation with me. Every year he said happy birthday, and that was it. We still to this day don't know who friended who and why, who were our mutuals. That remains a mystery. But it was something about my decision to start dating intentionally because I had a desire for marriage. There was something different about the energy I was emitting prior to that time on my Facebook profile and the energy I was emitting after the fact. And all of a sudden, he decided that he wanted to have a conversation with me after never having had a conversation for 4 years, only happy birthday once a year, and that was that. So let's talk about the reasons why this works. Reason number one, you aren't focused and obsessed over the one. I absolutely despise, now I despise it, but I absolutely despise that terminology because it creates so much limitation. It creates so much anxiety. It creates so much expectation over every person you meet versus the opportunity to get to meet multiple people to explore your options. But anyway, when you are focused solely on one person, you can sometimes lend yourself to becoming clingy and needing and over expecting too soon, too much, and giving too much of your time, too much of your affection, moving too fast, too soon, being overly available. And all of these things are buzzkills, they're turnoffs. And they smother the fire of anticipation and desire when it comes to a man wanting to see you more. He doesn't want to see anything concerning you if you're always there and around. Reason number two this works, and I alluded to it earlier, is the fact that when you explore multiple options instead of only being focused on one, it eliminates the story that I don't have any options to choose from. It eliminates you having to settle for what you've got versus exploring the options that you have. And that allows you to choose the best and not just getting the rest. Reason number three this works is you get to start feeling more desirable versus the feeling of being lucky to be chosen. That being lucky to be chosen feeling is really an energy of desperation. For many reasons, we've all been there, whether it's, we're running out of time on our biological clock, or we haven't had the dating experiences that we wanted, or we haven't had the quality of dating experiences or the frequency that we want. So there are all of those things which can create negative experiences when we do finally interact with someone. But when you start to feel desirable, it takes the desperation out of you. And when men sense that, and when they see it with their own eyes, as in other men approaching you, or as in your calendar is kind of booked because you got a life going on, it makes them want to be more a part of what you're doing. So the pursuit becomes even heavier. And then the last reason, the fourth reason why this works is because it's a numbers game. It is probability at its finest. The more men you date, the more you improve your chances of meeting a compatible partner. So when you limit yourself to only dating one person at a time, you increase your attachment to that person, whether they're the right or wrong person, and you decrease your chances of getting the best there is for you. You also decrease your opportunity to experience dating from an energy of detachment, which is where you have the most power. Whoever cares the least is the one who has the ball in their court. So I hope that this video has helped you, has kind of brought some ahas. If it has, please let me know in the comment section if you found that this has worked for you, or if this is something that you want to try. If dating one person has not been working, let me know. If you are curious about why you may still be single, if you tried multiple dating, if you haven't, and you just really want to get a deeper understanding, I do have a free guide available for you on my website. It's really eye-opening and insightful, so feel free to visit the link in my description box and get that free gift from me. I also have a program specifically designed for ladies who are looking to get out of their single and frustrated experience into attracting and maintaining the partnerships that they desire. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, you can visit my website, PortiaAngelCoaching.net, and book a free consultation with me to get jump started on your relationship transformation journey. And lastly, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate growing the community here. All right, thanks for watching. Until the next one, peace and blessings. Bye.